Okay, today we're going to do some fun things with Photoshop, and I've got my screen open bare here, ready to go, and I'm going to hit new, where I can also hit the Apple and the new keys, or the N key rather, and then I'm going to give this a name of Cool Moms, and I set it for 2000 by 2000 because that's what Cafe Press needs for shirts. So here we go. We have our workspace here defined. We have our tools down the side here with Photoshop tools across the top. We've also got our tools over here. Now, one of the things I want to do is I want to pull in the logo for DaddyClaxton.com, which is actually a Photoshop document, and I'm going to open it here, show it to you, and then I'm going to go in and I'm going to resave it as a JPEG and then open that up. So here we go, got that going, and then there we have it. Now we're going to go to save as. Actually, we're going to save as for web and devices. You can see we can get our quality up here to pretty pristine, all the way up to 100 maximum. Going to have a good looking piece here, and then we are going to save it. And then we come up with this titling. We're going to drop it over into my iDisk, which is my online resource of where I like to keep things, just to make sure if something goes wrong with one of my hard drives, either on the computer or my external hard drives, I've got it somewhere else. So here I've got this document that I want to work in, but I've got this logo over here. Well, that's the one the Photoshop document. So I'm going to go up here, and there's my logo with the JPEG, and it's going to open up. And so now I've got these three boxes open, but I don't want to use the Photoshop box. So I'm going to close that, and I'm going to say don't save, because I know it's there. There's my blank one, there's my document. So I want to do a trick here to get this over and then manipulate it over in the other document. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to pull this apart so that it becomes two screens. And once I do that, I can go up here to get this arrow key, and then I'm going to drag it over into the other document. And see, now I can move it around. Fun thing I'm going to do is resize it. So I'm going to go up here to edit. I'm going to go to transform and to scale. And then I'm going to hold down the shift key, and I'm going to keep the proportions on the box the same as what they were when it was 2000 by 2000. So I'm going to move that somewhere here into place, and then when I'm done with it, I'm just going to hit the return key, and it's transformed, and boom, it's there centered. It's where I want it, and I'm happy with it. Now, these are going to be white t-shirts with a white logo on them, and so I'm going to stick to this blue type, or this type here. I'm going to go up here. I'm going to change the type setting, and I think Daddy Claxton was just Arial, so I'm going to go to Arial black rather, and no, I'm not, because it's not very bold. I think I can just stick with this Arial here, and then I got bold. There we go. Okay, so then I can change my font size, and I'm going to simply type okay, here's my other problem. My text right now is set for white, so I'm going to go in, and I'm going to get the eyedropper, and I'm going to grab it, and I'm going to get the real color for the Daddy Claxton logo, and then I'm going to go back over here to text, and lo and behold, right here, there is my color. So I'm going to drop that in, and it's going to say I'm a cool #cool mom, and I'm going to go back. Now that I've got that type, I'm going to go highlight it, and I'm going to change the font size on it. 72 point still isn't anywhere near what I want, so let's try 120. Still not big enough, and let's try 170. Much better. Okay, so now we've got it here. We can set it where we want to on the screen, And now we can do some fun things with the text. Excuse me, going back over here to our layers panel, we've got this set, and I can hit this eyeball and make it appear or disappear. But I can also go down here to FX, and I'm going to click on this, and I want to do a drop shadow. So I can do this. Up comes this new dialog box, and there's my drop shadow option, and I can do the opacity of that shadow. I can set the difference from where it falls off of the logo, and I really like these kept very close, just enough to give it that special little dimension to it and give it a nice little appeal. And that's really looking too dark for me. I just want it to be really kind of subtle. And there you go. So, you know, there's my logo, the name, the saying I want to go on the shirt, and I'll just hit OK here. Boom. And with that, I'm done with it. So all I have to do is I can go in and I can save this Cool Moms PSD, and it's going to save out on my iDrive, and boom, it's saving as a Photoshop document. Now I can just go over here once again and save it as save as, and in my format box I can go down here, change it to any one of these million formats that come with it. They do like PNGs of all things on Cafe Press, so I'm going to save it as that, save it to the same drive, and hit none for interlaced, and boom, we're done. And that's how you do it.